Hello everybody, how are you? So again, welcome back to all of you in my mathematics class. So today we will do some questions relating to zeros of a polynomial. Okay, so here the questions that I have written at the board. This is the type 1 questions. Okay, and this type of questions are asked in the examinations for both the CBSE as well as JEC students, and these questions are asked for 1 mark only. Okay, so here question is, find the zeros of a polynomial of quadratic polynomial. Okay, so here some quadratic polynomials are given and we have to find the what are the zeros of the given polynomial. Okay, so here the 4 questions are given and I will solve only 2 questions. Okay, and the remaining questions you have to solve. Okay, so here the first question is x square plus 7x plus 12. So I am going to solve this question. Okay, so first question number 1, we have a given polynomial x square plus 7x plus 12, x square plus 7x plus 12. Okay, suppose this polynomial be p of x. Okay, so we will first factorize the polynomial. Okay, so you know how to factorize the quadratic polynomial. So for quadratic polynomial to be factorized, we will use splitting the middle term method. Okay, so in this method, first we multiply the constant term with the coefficient of a. Okay, that is the x square term. So if we multiply 12 by x square, it will become 12x square. Next, we split the term 12x square such that the term that we get, that terms should be added or subtracted, must be equal to the middle term. Okay, so suppose if we split 12x square like this, 4x into 3x, 4th is a 12. Okay, so if we multiply 4x and 3x, it will become plus 4x square. And suppose if we add 4x plus 3x, so it will become plus 7x, and but if we subtracted like this, 4x minus 3x, it will become x. So because it is not equal to the middle term, which is written right here, and but on adding we get 7x. Okay, so we can say this whole term can be written as x square plus, and 7x can be written as 4x plus 3x, and the plus quotient term 12 will remain as it is. Okay, so now, okay, you must remember between 4x and 3x. Okay, so between these two terms, the term which is numerically, okay, means number wise or digit wise will be greater, so that digit or term should be placed first, then we write the second term which is numerically smaller than the first term. Okay, so we will write the bigger term first, which is numerically bigger than the just other terms. Okay, so this is 4x plus 3x. Okay, now we make a pair first for this term and for this term. So now for the first two terms we can common out x from here and here. So if we common out x from both the terms, then it will become like this, x into, so here because I have already taken x as a common, so here x is left out, and here plus here x is already taken out, so therefore here 4 is only left out. Okay, now come to this pair of terms. So here you can see in both the terms 3 is common term, because 3 is the SCF of both the term. Okay, 3 is the common divisor of both the terms, so we can common out, okay, 3. So it will become plus 3 by taking common, so it will become 3 because we have already taken 3 as a common, so here only x will be left out and it will become plus, and because we have taken common as a 3, so it will become 3 4s are 12, okay. So now this is one term and this is the one term. So if you look both the term, so here x plus 4 and here is also x plus 4. So therefore we can common out x plus 4 from two terms, okay. So to common out x plus 4, so here x is left, so write down, and here because this term is taken as common, so here only 3 is left out, okay. So this is the factorized form of this polynomial p of x, okay. So now because we have to find the zeros of a polynomial, and we know very well zeros of a polynomial is what? Zeros of a polynomial is a point at which the polynomial is become 0, okay. So we can say, if so for this, to find the zeros of a polynomial p of x, we should equate p of x to equal to 0. So therefore we will write p of x equal to 0, okay. So p of x is what? This, and this is equal to this one, okay. So in place of this we directly can write this term, okay. So it will become x plus 4 into x plus 3 equal to 0, okay. So this implies, so because both the terms are in the product form, so either this term will be equal to 0 or this term will be equal to 0. So suppose if this implies if x plus 4 equal to 0, so this implies x equal to minus 4, okay. And or if this term is equal to 0, x plus 3 is equal to 0, so this implies x equal to minus 3, okay. So these are the two values of x which are the zeros of this polynomial, okay. So therefore we will write zeros of polynomial p of x, okay. X square plus 7x plus 12 are minus 4 and minus 3, okay. So this is the answer. So I hope you understood this one, okay. So remaining question, the second one, 6x square minus 3, 4u square plus 8u, and the fourth one, 4 into root 3 x square plus 5x and minus 2 root 3, okay. So remaining questions you have to make by yourself, okay. And if you create any problem, then you can ask me, okay. Okay then goodbye, have a nice day.